scratches surfaces of creational purposes. Human brains can't contain knowledge to reinterpret this. You do the best you can through your finite will, still falling short of what the word of life reveals. Mass appeals got them reverencing societal ills. Stack of bills, embracing abominations for deals. It's all good until vanity catches up to your perspective, when everything you coveted has been rendered ineffective. The worst lesson is the one that can't accompany correction, suppressed by the complacency rooted in misconception. Your professing is forgotten when they learn your fruit is rotten. Will you open up the door where your heart is while he knocking? Unbelievers out here mocking, but the conscience still talks like the streets, but it's following you every step you walk. Wages of sin was covered for the blood bought, so you can live what he said and apply what he taught. Until then, his grace is sufficient for men. His grace is sufficient for men. His grace is sufficient for men. Whether you keep it Benjamin or a grand, people still able to mislabel who they come to misunderstand. Society's logic, I'm set apart to defy. They say happiness is the truth, but that's another devil's lie. When the pleasures of sin is temporal at best, and if they die in they sin, they not at peace or at rest. My heart goes out to the widow, plus the kiddo who's fatherless. Rock bottom, they think they hitting, but the pit is bottomless. Satan exists to implement a way to get ya cast away where God's presence is no longer with ya. It's a cold world, cause they don't want the savior in it. Can't overcome evil, your life indirectly mimics. He said it, apologetics, cause folks choose to debate it. Others believe, though it's hard to articulate it. They don't argue back and forth, they just honor his ways and redeem the time, cause the Lord is shortening the days. Until then, his grace is sufficient for men. 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 Prophesy to the dry bones that they can live again. Love and truth can break the chains around the souls of empty men, imprisoned by the sin with only one way of escape. Christ is the key to freedom, where they hold the inmates. Are you busy living, or are you institutionalized, hypnotized for a demise, concealed otherwise? Warren Buffett couldn't match the price of who the savior bought. Trying to delete the painful data from the annals of my thoughts. May your words spoken quiet down these loud emotions that the world provoking, cause faith is stronger than the notion. Good and bad, why they try to blur the line between the two? Why they try to confuse the false prophet with the truth? Only the fruit revealed the difference, but who really paying attention? Counting down the second coming once he finished his ascension. No way to imagine when the unsaved will see the sun, and they flash back to Christians who told them this day would come, and now it is. His grace is sufficient for men. His grace is sufficient for men. His grace is sufficient for men. Until then.